Guard at 6'1", number 2. At forward at 6'4", number 3. Guard at 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At forward at 6'7", number 8, Deni. At center. 7 feet, number 32, Anthony Towns.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Ali LaForce. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Deni Avdija.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Deni Avdija out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at power forward. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
And it's the Knicks to start out. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
3-0.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Kamare. From downtown, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Avdija. Here's Hart, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The energy with which Hart plays is just incredible. This guy fearless attacking the glass.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Takes it inside, and that one is hammered home.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Count that bucket.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Bridges has gone 2 for 3 from the field. Avdija outside. Fires for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Blazers and came away with a win.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them with this.
Oh, no doubt. Playing aggressively, forcing the action, that often works in your favor, and it did the last time around.
Here's Avdija after the basket by New York on the other end. There's the drive, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Avdija has added some strength to the frame, and he puts it to work right there.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Bridges against Avdija. And again, Mikal Bridges. Bridges has got 9.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Back to Simons. From deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Pass to Kamari. Grant outside. From deep. And he buries his first look.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
And it's Towns penetrating. Count it. Good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Portland. Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Let's take a quick look at the rookie leaderboards and see which young players had the best block numbers last month. Donovan Clingan, number 1.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. He changes as many shots as he swats.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Avdija outside. Pass to Simons. Floats one. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clock at 6. Here's Kamari.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Offline with a 3. Towns looking for an opening. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Blazers trail by 10. Avdija outside. Down low. Here's Clingan. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Blocked. Avdija with it. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Hart. And powerful one-handed slam.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 8. Now here's Simons. No points yet. He takes it in, and he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Now here's Hart. Defense right on him. Misses the baby hook.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Simons. It's Avdija on the wing. Back to Simons. On the wing, Grant. Anunoby covering. Pass to Kamari. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kamari's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
A nice shot by McBride.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Blazers trail by 7. Simons outside. 16 feet out. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Bridges has got 12 points.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yes, loud fans, on the court, it's Joel. It's T-shirt time.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in.
Sitting answer.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 10-point game. Henderson outside. The three is up. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, good three ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Outside McBride. Hart passes to Anunoby. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Blazers trail by 7.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And New York has possession. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, They cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Now here's Simons. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Towns passes to McBride. And rejected.
Well, twice on the pipes, Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Blazers trail by 10. Grant outside. Back to Simons. Bridges against Henderson. And here's Simons outside. Outside for Grant. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. Grant's got his second bucket on the night.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Here's McBride. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Anthony Simons. That's his first personal.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Here's Simons, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And the layup is good off the glass.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets them going.
Knicks leading by 8. Bridges down low, defended by Henderson. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 17. Well, the Trailblazers shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Henderson finds Simons. Back to Henderson. Inside, Klingon. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart passes to Anunoby. And the layup falls. And now a 12-point Knick lead.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
New York has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. McBride can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
To the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for New York. Achua's checked in for Hart. Beauchamp comes in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for McBride. Murray's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Simons. That one's no good. Doris, this has been a good few years for teams from small markets, don't you think?
I certainly do, Brian. I mean, think about some of the most exciting players we have in the league. They're young, but they are captivating. Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. Giannis has been in Milwaukee his entire career. The list goes on.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Knicks.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Here's Bridges. After the basket by Portland. Avdija pulls it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Takes it inside. That one falls. Avdija's got 8.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Bridges. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Trailing by 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
New York making a switch here. Wright's checked in. Reith, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Murray. On defense, the Knicks. Henderson, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And that one good. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Blazers trail by 13. 1:14 left now in the first quarter. Henderson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Robinson. Portland with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Avdija against Wright. Pulls up. Here's Reith. There's the block. Fast break, New York. He goes up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Portland has possession. After the basket by New York. Wright against Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. New York leading by 12. Here's Wright. Another one falls for New York.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And here's Sharp. Coming off a 22-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, just pulling up on a dime there. I love Sharp's take charge attitude.
Right outside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. New York out in front. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. DeLon Wright is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. That's the group for New York starting the second. New York leading by 13. Outside Payne. And it's good for two.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. And they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Tries again. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has gotten his third basket of the night.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Sharp passes to Henderson. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Here's Towns. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And Henderson with the basket on the assist from Sharp. Henderson's got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Payne, pass to Wright. Going inside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Henderson. He's got 10. The three. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Here's Towns. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Blazers trail by 18. Here's Henderson. 13 points in the game. Murray, a screen on Wright. 3-pointer Sharp. Sends it home from 3-point land. Sharp's got his second basket.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
rebounders over the past month. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Henderson outside. Takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Achua with the dunk.
Just tremendous concentration by Precious Achua. You can't play defense any better. That's just great offense.
Here's Henderson. He's got 13. Thybulle on the wing. There's the triple. Right with the board. New York leading by 19. Here's Payne. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got 4 rebounds now. Sharp with it. Towns covering. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp. Just relentless.
Payne against Henderson. And it's in there. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that. He had a clear path to the cup.
Murray up top. Over to the wing. Henderson for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wright. Goes back up. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 12 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sharp finds Henderson. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Sharp, following the bucket by the Knicks. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him. Knicks leading by 21. Left side Achua puts it up from 12. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
52.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset, but the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From 15 feet away, again, the Knicks, good for 2 more.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Outside Sharp. Henderson, right side. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
New York has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Payne. Sharp grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Kamare. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Knicks lead 79.
Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Towns. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
81-55.
The Trailblazers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Kamari. Drains the triple. Kamari's got 7.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
New York leading by 23. Out left to the wing. Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Sharp with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Kamari. From 7 feet. Off the window. It's good. Kamari's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see what you got. All right. You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
Deciding to change it up as we approach the playoffs. Let's see how the East is looking. You look at New York, now in 2nd. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
Well, for the Knicks, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
Knicks leading by 23. McBride passes to Bridges. Rebounded by Kamari. Kamari's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simons outside. It's Avdija on the wing. Back to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simon's strengths, his efficiency from range.
Now here's McBride. He's got 10. Here's Bridges. And the shot's good. Bridges has got 25 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Avdija finds Simons. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Klingon.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Knicks leading by 20. Towns, left side. And they'll get another chance. Here's Bridges. Cash money on the open jump shot. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Simons passes to Avdija. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Towns outside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit three-level score, and he's got it all working.
And the Trailblazers shooting about 45% during the second quarter. Simons passes to Avdija. Back to Simons. A little mid-range shot is up. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
And Simons is a shoot-first kind of player, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
It's Hart on the wing. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Bridges against Avdija. To the inside. Here's Klingon, covered by Towns. Klingon's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining.
New York has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. The floater, shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 20.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
67.
Simons outside. Let's go with a 3. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
New York leading by 23. Left side, Anunoby. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
70.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Anunoby against Avdija. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Hart. He has 6. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Simons. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Outside Hart. 34 seconds left to play in the first half.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
97-74.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Simons outside, driving in. Oh! Wow!
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Here's Anunoby. Another one falls for New York.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
A challenging stretch for Portland here.
99-76.
There's Simons with a 3. Fires in the triple. Simons got 17.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Good on the shot.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
101-79.
Pass to Grant. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach, the offense is flowing. What will be your message to the team at halftime? Just keep attacking, make the extra pass, get their size out of the lane, hit the open man.
Thanks, Coach. Guys, got to keep being unselfish out there.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. All right, let's take a look around the league at some of the other games going on right now. It's the Detroit Pistons. They're in a 7-point hole in the second quarter. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Deni Avdija. Jeremy Grant out there with Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized. But with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players. And he's become a ferocious scorer.
And here are the Trailblazers now. And here's Simons. He can't get that one to fall. And some solid defense from Towns. New York leading by 22. Here's McBride. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdija's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up a 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
And that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
79.
Avdija outside. Simons outside. Here's the 3. Hart pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the chance.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Avdija from outside sinks it from distance. Avdija's got 13.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Here's McBride. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Knicks lead.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And here's Simons outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Towns, that's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Knicks lead.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Kamare. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Right now, the loudest section is getting t-shirts. Get on your feet. Loudest section in the building. Get free t-shirts. T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way. Loudest section in the building. Get free t-shirts.
Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at Portland, their season's basically over, barring some sort of miracle. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's McBride. Blocked! And they get it back. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Simons. Another shot. Klingen's shot is off. New York has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. The shot by Towns, no good. And Portland's shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Grant against Hart. Avdija outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. Over the past month, here's the best in free throw shooting. 5th, Anthony Simons.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Shots blocked. Grant outside. Pass to Klingen. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 9 rebounds now. And for New York, they're shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Towns, that's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Knicks lead.
And Portland has possession. Simons outside. Here's Avdija. Nails the baby hook. Avdija's got 5 points now this quarter.
Let's remember, Avdija is 6'9", which means he is quite capable of being effective in the painted area.
Towns outside. Simons with a steal. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, "My body told me, no more, bro."
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? McBride's gone 6 of 13 here. Grant outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Grant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the 3rd. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Grant against Anunoby. And he converts the layup. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Portland calls timeout.
And make some noise for your Knicks sitting actor. Let me hear you once again.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Avdija outside. Pass to Kamari. Simons outside for three. Buries it from three. Simons got 20 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Right side McBride. It's tipped. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Haynes checked in for Anunoby. And Portland's shooting just 36% in the third. Simons outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Bridges. That's in. coming off an assist from Towns. Bridges has got 31 points.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Simon's shot is good.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Here's Hart. Portland grabs the miss.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Simons outside. Again, Simons missing. New York leading by 22. Here's Payne. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Payne's got 10.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Simons passes to Graham. Here's Kamari. On the wing, Simons. Defended by Payne. Simons against Payne. He gets it in there. Simons has got 9 points here in the second half.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Here's Hart. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Avdija passes to Simons. Avdija screen on Payne. And here's Simons outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons got 29.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's Grant from the arc. Here's Kamari. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. He's got 11.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Avdija, right side. To the inside. And there's Klingen on the assist by Avdija.
Yeah, just sensing the defensive overcommitment there. Avdija making them pay with the right timed pass.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a t-shirt?
Checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Grant. And we have some numbers from the real NBA. The 2K leaderboard in shooting from the field. The Knicks 4th.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Knicks leading by 17. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Trailblazers shooting at a respectable 49%. Avdija outside. To the middle. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's McBride. Misses off the left iron. Blazers trail by 17. Henderson left side. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, very efficient shooter from inside the arc. Henderson can beat you in a plethora of ways.
New York has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Payne. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And here's Simons outside. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 11 rebounds in the game. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. They lead by 17. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges is solid at keeping his composure.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that. This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Now here's Sharp. 10 points for him. Pass to Henderson. Back to Sharp. 4-3. He can't hit that time. Knicks leading by 20. Here's Achua. It's hauled in by Henderson. Well, the Trailblazers shooting 46% from the field in the second half. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wright. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, DeLon Wright proving that he is more than capable of finishing with contact. That is well done.
And the Trailblazers shooting at 49% so far in the game. Achua against Sharp. 1:49 left in the third. Henderson for 3. He drops it from range. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
And they recover it. Robinson. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Knicks lead by 21.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And here's Wright from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Wright's got 13.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
114.
Wright against Sharp. It's Avdija on the wing. Back to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock from about 19. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Robinson in the post. He's against Murray. The shot's good.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
114.
Right against Sharp. Pass to Murray. Soft touch off the glass.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
It's Avdija on the wing. Fires the three. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 9 rebounds now. He got it up. Mikal Bridges has been on display for New York. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. New York leading by 23. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Kolek in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And the Trailblazers shooting at a respectable 49%. And Thibault with a drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Kolek, guarded by Sharp, and Kolek gets it to go. Kolek's gotten his first basket of the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Henderson for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Shamet, no good. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Sharp with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Henderson for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Henderson's got 27.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Here's Payne. Portland with a rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Thibault passes to Henderson. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
All night, he just won't let up.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Outside Achua. Walker with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Henderson outside. 20 feet out. The rebound by Shamet.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And the bucket is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So it's Portland now. The Knicks making their last shot. Henderson outside. Inside. Murray inside. Covered by Towns. Murray, no good. Knicks leading by 19. over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. That one goes in.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
124.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Outside Sharp, three-pointer. Here's Thibault. No good with the triple. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Kolek. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. And it's Portland with a rebound. Now Thibault. It's Sharp on the wing. Henderson outside. Pass to Walker. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And the layup is good.
Henderson.
And so it's New York with it. Outside Payne. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multi-dimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Pass to Shaman. Fires from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
New York leading by 21. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 32 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Sharp with it. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
All right, fans, give it up right now for the Knicks breaker dance crew.
Group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Murray. Grant comes in for Walker. Deni Avdija's checked in for Thibault. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Sharp. York leading by 23. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
We call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Carl Anthony.
128.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Klingon. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Payne with the bucket. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
Knicks lead a lot. 130.
The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And here's Simons outside. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 11 rebounds in the game. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Shot from 12. Another one falls for New York.
Is the mid-range for Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
Knicks lead.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting at a respectable 49%. There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from 3. Simons got 15 points here in the second half.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Come on, let's go. Oh, that's nice. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Checked in for Henderson.
Let's hear it for you. Blazer substitution. Number 33, Tumani Kamare.
New York has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Payne driving in. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now here's Simons from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons got 6 points in the quarter.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Fires from the line. Buries the jump shot.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Avdija. This one for 3. Here's Grant. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
Here's McBride. Achua with the dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. New York leading by 23. Right side Payne. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Avdija outside. And he drives in. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Wow, Avdija quick to the cup. What a finish.
And New York has possession. Outside Payne. And they get it back.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going.
And it's Beauchamp missing. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision making. Well, Avdija plays with such good energy. That by itself sometimes can get you to the foul line.
Deni Avdija at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdija, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And both free throws good for Avdija. Knicks leading by 18. Here's Payne. It's good from about 19 feet. Payne's got 14 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And here's Simons. Avdija from outside knocks down the long J. Avdija's got 7 points here in the quarter.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Lets it fly. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Avdija attacking, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Deni Avdija showing you exactly why he was the 9th selection back in 2020. His offensive game is complete.
Now here's Robinson. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
150.
Here's Avdija. Simons outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. Pass to Kamari. Takes a 3. They get it back. Simons outside. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for New York.
Substitution on the court.
Avdija from outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 17. Over Grant. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Portland's shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Down low.
2 minutes.
Simons outside. Beyond the arc. That's good from Grant on the assist by Simons. Simons has got his 6th assist of the night. Outside McBride. Shoots over Simons. McBride can't get it to go.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Avdija with it. Towns covering. Avdija can't get it to go. New York has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Wing shot on the way. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. On the wing, Grant. Pass to Kamari from outside the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He shoots. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Knicks.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Well, the Knicks shooting just around 45% on the 4th. Now a timeout called by New York. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And make some noise for your Knicks sitting after. Let me hear you once again.
.51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's McBride. It's on target from the high post. And the Knicks lead by 16.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And you know, he knew the hit was coming, and Simons sacrificing his body anyway.
3rd team foul. Anthony Simons at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so Simons nails both of them. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wright against Simons. And it's Wright missing. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They trail by 14. Henderson misses. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Achua. Pass to Shaman. Fires from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.